is my informative speech for oral communications. We all know what social media is, but for those of you who don't, social media is a collective of online communications channels dedicated to community-based input, interaction, content sharing, and collaboration. The media has evolved over the years, and there's a large range of media types out there. The most common and well-known type of media is social networking. Some may not know this, but just 10 years ago, yes, 10 years ago, there was no Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, and no YouTube. Our lives did not revolve around status updates, tweets, videos, or filtered photos. Society has become so dependent on the media within the past 10 years, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. Society has become so involved in social networking that we're consumed by it in our everyday lives. Who's using social networking sites? Generation X. Generation X is anyone born 1995 or later have been proven to be the most reliant and consumed by social media. Generation X is more commonly known as teenagers. As for other age groups, Pew Research Center did a study to figure out the percentages of users in different age categories. As you can see on this graph at the top, the purple represents that 89% of 18 to 29-year-olds use social networks, and 82% of 30 to 49-year-olds use them, 65% of 50 to 64-year-olds, and 49% of 65 and older. And then, as you see next to those, that 78% overall use social networks, but out of it, overall, it's 72% of them are men and 76 are women. Another study done by Pew Research Center says 72% of teenagers use social media to contact their friends, and half of that 72% use social media as a way of communication with others every day. Girls are most likely to use instant messaging and social media to communicate daily, while for boys, their means of communication is through video games. Teenagers are exposed to the ranges of social media, from stirring up drama to supporting one another through tough times and challenges. 83% of teen social media users said they believed they felt closer to their friends' lives through social media. When did our lives start to revolve around social networks rather than just having a simple conversation with one another? Social networking started to become a hit in 2003 with MySpace, which is down at the bottom. Hold this. This was a type of social network where you could message friends, meet new friends, or find your old friends. Then in 2004 came Facebook. Facebook was a social network that allowed us to keep in touch with peers from anywhere by posting statuses, links, videos, or pictures. Later, in 2006, Twitter was introduced. Twitter was known for being able to post a status or tweet instantly from your phone about anything. You could share pictures, videos, and like each other's tweets. A year later, Tumblr was introduced. Tumblr was created as a blogging platform where you could post videos, links, pictures you found on the internet. Instagram, which came in 2010, is one of the most well-known in our generation. This social network was used to share and post pictures, then became filtered pictures. Now it seems as though Instagram is almost a quote-unquote contest to see who can get the most likes on a picture. In 2011 came Snapchat. This media is a way to communicate through pictures and videos with our peers. Do you see the similarities in these sites? Each of these social medias are allowing one another to connect and communicate through their site, and also allows them to interact, share opinions, thoughts, and videos, pictures, or links. Almost all networks mentioned before allowed the same function to their users. This year, a past study found that 20% of the users are on Facebook, 43% are on Twitter, 20% on Instagram, and 40% on Snapchat. Now, what is the future outlook for social networking? The current state and the future state look strong for these social networking sites. Over the past decade, nothing has transformed our daily means of communication quite like social networking has. Over the years already, these sites have grown considerably with their usage for personal and business applications. All social networking sites are continued to grow over the years to come. The future of Facebook is currently trying to get video ads built into their platform before viewing one's profile. They're trying to get ads like YouTube, where it is a full screen ad, causing the user to be required to watch it before before seeing the profile or link that they are trying to. But the question arose, will Facebook become a video streaming platform to rival YouTube? The future of Twitter is focused on their media platform and taking advantage of the iOS and Android systems has to offer, as this change will enhance the abilities of the site and increase the number of users. A common trend that most social networking sites are working towards in their platforms is a focus on paid ads and visual marketing. If you ever go onto any social networking site, the first thing you usually notice on the home screen is an ad. Maybe in the corner, maybe a pop-up ad, but these ads are everywhere now. It is interesting to think of the new focuses of these networks, but how they will still be in competition with one another. The problem these social networking sites will face will be their balance between ads and all their other content they provide to ensure that the focus maintains on the connectivity between users and is not another commercial spot. Users won't mind a slight amount of advertisements, but will be turned off from a platform if the ads are all pop-ups in their status feed. Now that we have heard the statistics and facts about social media and how it has transformed our society, how it will continue to change, where do you stand? Do you feel as though social media is consuming your everyday life? Do you feel you need to use it daily? Some users do. Social media is surrounding our society and our lives are starting to revolve around it. I leave you all with one final question to take with you. Where would your life be at, or what would your life be like if you had no more social media like 10 years ago? Thank you.